We just finished the screening of Beginners at the Castro, and now we're at Terra for the after party, and we're going to catch an interview with Mike Mills and Ewan McGregor. Let's check it out. So what did you think of the film tonight?
The film's wonderful. I'm fortunate enough to work with the Film Society, and we're so honored to be able to open with Mike Mills' Beginners. From its name on, it's just the perfect way to start.
I had no idea kind of what I was in for. I thought it was a really sweet movie.
My parents got married in 1955. They had a child, and they stayed married for 44 years until my mother died. 6 months later, my father told me he was gay.
I'm gay.
I remember him wearing a purple sweater when he told me this, but actually he wore a robe.
I'm gay.
We watched the trailer and it looked really funny and just very quick.
It felt really true, and it was cool to know how kind of autobiographical it was. So yeah, I really liked it.
Hello?
Oliver?
Yeah.
They had some wonderfully loud music in the club tonight.
What kind of music's that?
Probably house music.
House music. Okay. House music.
I'm here with Ewan McGregor. We just finished the screening of Beginners at the Castro Theater. You still haven't seen the film.
I was supposed to watch it tonight, but I got all my flight plans got screwed up today, so I didn't get here in time. I haven't just had a chance to see it yet because I've been working a lot and away a lot, and Mike finished the film, and I just haven't had a moment to see it yet.
And how was it working with Mike? Did you feel like you had more interaction with him in terms of the direction of the movie?
Well, I have a great deal of interaction with him because he's a great film director. Yeah, he's lovely to work with. Sometimes on films you feel that the camera work is more important, the lights are more important, and the acting has to kind of fit around about that. But with Mike, it certainly doesn't feel like that. The relationship between an actor and a director can be really wonderful, and it certainly was with him, yeah.
People like us, half of them think things will never work out. The other half believe in magic.
And each kiss an inspiration.
Premiere at the Castro for your film. How do you feel about that?
I have a tremendous stomachache because I was so nervous before, because my dad would just really, it's kind of the perfect place to screen the film in terms of the history of what was going on in the story and how much my dad would have loved to have seen that, you know? It really sat with me all day.
Throughout the entire process, did you feel that it was kind of part and parcel of your grieving?
Well, I started writing it 6 months after my dad died, and I was very much in that place, and I guess it was part of it, but I didn't think of it like that. Oh, this is going to be resolution, or this is going to be cathartic. You're just like in the hole of your parent dying. Death in general is so mysterious, odd, confusing, sad, big, gray, hard to pin down. Writing a script, making a movie about it is like a tiny island in that big sea, you know? So it doesn't feel to me right to say it was like part of the grieving process, although I'm sure it was, and that's what it was, but it's not really how I think about it.
It was very interesting to see a film with such a kind of dark core to it actually have quite a bit of humor.
Humor is one of my favorite go-to tools to try to make life more open, more off the grid of normality, or just freer. And rating the scripts is one thing I did kind of learn when I'm doing like my imitation of my mom or my dad. They're quite funny and subversive in their own weird way, my mom especially, but my dad definitely had it, and the darker things got, or the more narrow the hallway at the hospital got, the more jokes he tended to make. And so I really experienced how that can break things open in a very real way, and that was part of my portrait of what happened. But then I just, in terms of filmmaking, I really loved that part of the movie, or when I had access to that, I felt really happy, you know, or when people laugh, I really like that.
Refrain.
This is what I'm supposed to feel like.
Yeah, me too.